Hi there, I'm Kyle with Grand Bay Marine, and we are on a 2012 Stingray 195LX. This is a used boat that we got in. It's got 41 hours on it. One owner boat. It's pristine. It's in great condition. And I'm standing on the extended swim platform, and this is an option on the Stingray. This gives you tons of room to sit back here and lounge, hang out at the sandbar, eat your lunch. It's a really, really nice option to have. It's also got a stainless steel telescoping swim ladder that functions really nice here. This is a premium option. It won't rust. It works great every time. You notice back here too, this is something that Stingray does, and I don't know if you can see it in the video, but Stingray puts a transom tilt switch on every one of their swim platforms so that when you're at the launch ramp, you can get the drive up and down, or if you're at a sandbar, kids are playing out in the back of the boat, it gives you a way to get the drive out of the way. They're always thinking safety first. You also notice here on the back of the boat, you've got a huge sun pad, and this is all the rave right now. This is what everybody wants in these family bow riders, and Stingray comes through. This is huge. You can get 3, sometimes 4 people wide, or 2 people can lay lengthwise here. It's really, really comfortable. If you get a close-up here, you'll notice that these vinyls, Stingray uses a 36-ounce vinyl, and I challenge you to find another manufacturer that uses that quality of vinyls in their boats. And the reason they do that is so that their boats look just like they do now 10 years down the road. They wear really, really nice, and they know, Stingray knows that you're going to have tons of people getting on and off of this boat, having fun. They want to make sure that they continue to look beautiful year after year. Go ahead. All right, now we're in the cockpit of the 2012 195 RX, and you'll see this has a nice bench seating that goes all the way across beam to beam here. It's beautiful and comfortable. Underneath this bench, double hinged storage compartment here. You'll see that we've got our bumpers. We've got plenty of room for an anchor line, and some chains. I believe this boat also, your nav light is tucked in nicely here. There's some brackets, so that stays out of the way, and it's safe, easily accessible if you're going to hang out and stay out on the lake nice and late at night. We also had these double bolster seat captain's chairs here. They both have the bolster option, which again, this is a premium feature on the Stingray. Beautiful design. This gives you the ability to sit up if you're towing skiers or tubers. You pull alongside of them. You never want to lose sight of somebody skiing or tubing, so you can easily look over, see where you're at, see where they're at, and assure that you're going to have a safe day out on the lake as well. If there are people sitting in the bow, it gives you just a little bit better line of sight up over their heads. You notice as well on the Stingray 195, they don't skimp on gauges. They use Faria gauges. All these gauges have a lifetime warranty. With the white backing, you can see them out on a bright sunny day like today. You've got your RPM, miles an hour, trim tilt, gas, and oil pressure temp and volts. You also notice that this boat has a digital depth finder with an alarm system on there. And it's also got a nice tilt steering wheel, depending on how you're sitting in the boat. It gives you some flexibility and some nice function here. Over to the port side of the boat, we have our stereo system, which works really well. It's got a nice, simple gauge cluster here. And then if you open up the lockable glove box here, what you'll find inside are some USB and 3.5 millimeter inputs. So if you have a smartphone, or you have an iPod, or some sort of MP3 player, you can plug them in and listen to your music all day long. Last but not least, here in the cockpit, you'll notice that you've got snap-out carpet and a full fiberglass floor liner. The nice thing about this snap-out carpet is if, for instance, somebody steps on a Cheeto and you need to get your carpet cleaned, you can pull this out and power wash it. If you're going to spend a day and maybe go fishing, you can pull this carpet out, leave it out, and then it'll stay nice and clean. And here we have a nice ski storage locker. It's deep. It goes about 3/4 of the way up to the up into the bow, so you've got plenty of space to put the slalom skis and any other accessories that you might want to store in here. Should I say I'm 6 foot? Look at how much space you got here. Yeah. Okay. All right.
You got it.
We're in the bow of the 195 LX here, and I want you to notice something here. In a 19.5-foot boat, you're hard pressed to find this much leg room up in the bow. I'm almost 6 feet tall, and look, my feet don't even come to the edge of the bow. It gives you plenty of room to stretch out up here. 2 people easily can stay stretched out, or you could put a third person up here and all have a nice time. You know, some stainless steel rimmed cup holders here, and then also this is a nice little feature that you won't find on many boats, but it's got a built-in cooler here that is perfect for holding cold beverages or some snacks up here in the bow. There's also storage underneath each of these seats. It's nice, deep, and carpeted. And you'll notice, I think if you look into all the storage compartments and all the nooks and crannies of Stingray boats, all of the area, all the surfaces are finished so that you don't get that cheap looking fiberglass unfinished look. And so it's nice and smooth. You can stick your hand in there and know you're not going to get stuck by a piece of fiberglass. And last but not least, the Stingray power plant. Here we've got the Volvo Penta 4.3 GL, and that's what makes this boat sizzle. We just had this boat going 57 miles an hour out here on the lake today. This boat absolutely flies, gets right up on plane without any hesitation. This boat is extremely efficient with their Z-plane hull. Stingray builds the fastest and most fuel-efficient hulls in the entire world. And so if you're looking at having a great time without giving up any performance or fuel economy, Stingray is the perfect choice. You'll notice in the engine compartment here, everything is finished nicely. You see the carpet bunks in here separating the engine well, and gives you some nice effective storage here. The bimini top secured nicely in place there. And again, here, getting back to the way the Stingrays fit and finish, they use a custom embroidered fabric here just to set it off just a little bit more. Now that you've seen the inside of this Stingray 195 LX, I want to get you a good look at this from the outside.